Hello, gamer family. We're continuing on. No protection. I don't remember. If this is the map, I think it is. Yeah. That's all I have to say. I shall tell you a story of another realm that I will never forget. Shortly after Kana took up the noble Yato, a dragon's roar shook the town streets. If the town had residents before, they were nowhere to be seen now. The only people that about were other children forced from their deep realms. To the east, a prince wandered with only his retainers for company. In the west, a callow butler encountered a knight errant upon her unruly horse. From nearby came the cry of a dragon crazed with grief. The wretched soul was none other than a second Kana. What? Another Kana? There's two of them? A Rarg? This isn't working, Dryer! I voiced Sophie, right? Time to check. You voiced the appliance, right?
What?
The appliance. The dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. You voiced the appliance.
This is the damnedest thing. You'd think we'd be making some dent in him by now.
I just don't have any other ideas but to try and knock some sense into him. Well, it's worth one more try, at least. Hey, Blockhead, turn human again already! It made the noise for me. Oh no, hitting him didn't make him any less angry. I'm out of ideas now. You're sure he wasn't a dragon when you first saw him, right?
Right. I saw this kid in the distance hanging his head and sobbing. As soon as I approached him, he started glowing and turned into that.
What would make a dragon cry?
Maybe something bad happened to him. I wonder if he lost his parents, like us.
Speak for yourself, Buster. My father isn't dead. We just got separated as I was escaping my deep realm. That's all. Did you say your father stayed behind to make sure you got away too? I refuse to believe they're dead.
Well, there's no proof to the contrary. Last I saw my father, he was swamped by so many enemies, it'd take a miracle to.
That's quitter talk,
Isn't your
washing
father
machine.
a person?
Drying machine. I'm gonna put my clothes in you. They need to be dried. One more word and you'll get the pokey end of my spear.
That won't be necessary. Please don't hit me. I happen to like wearing clothes.
Then quit with the silly talk. Our dads are alive, and we're going to rescue them. End of story. Just think about how great it'll be to catch up with them after all this.
Let's not start daydreaming until we dealt with this guy.
I'm used to having to wrestle Avil into behaving, but this is a whole other story.
The real problem is, all this commotion is bound to draw attention. It won't be long now before those strange soldiers spot us here. After all the trouble we had getting away, now we're standing still waiting for death. Damn you, Father. If I was going to die, I'd rather have done it fighting at your side. You sure about that? Your father was a pretty horrible person, right?
Hey, it's Forrest Gump.
Or has someone the first notion of where we are?
I don't recognize any of this. You're sure you're reading that thing right, Ophelia? The guidance of the sacred Starshine Courts never falters, nor does my impeccable interpretation of its divine mandate. We'll be fine. I have an optimistic authority that we're heading for the Southern Cross. That seems fine enough, and you do seem confident. But I'm starting to have second thoughts about trusting our fate to a plain old rock. Excuse you, this is no mere rock. It's an arcane jewel that grants second sight to those attuned to it, such as Right. But to be clear, this is just a backstory you made up for it, right? Well, from a certain blickered, factual perspective, yes, but...
Oh dear.
And all these directions we've been following are made up goobly-doodgook, too. This is hopeless. The three of us finally meet up, only to go nowhere fast. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Your directions were as fine as any other when we have no goal in mind. That's a lovely stone, Ophelia. You seem to set great store by it.
Thank you. It was a gift from my father. He gave it to me as a good luck charm as I was escaping my deep realm. He told me to go through first and not to worry, since he would soon follow after. He looked directly in my eyes as he said it, paying no heed to the enemies he fought. Not even when he was surrounded on all sides did he ever flinch. He was so cool. It almost brought tears to my eyes.
Ophelia.
I believe with all my heart that he would never succumb. But despite my best efforts, sometimes I can't help but allow doubt to creep in.
Don't let that little voice throw you, Ophelia. I'm sure he's fine. My story is another variation on yours. The news of the war's end reached me. I hoped my parents would come claim me. But on the day I was due to leave for home, those monsters awaited me instead. Astride my noble horse as I rode for my life, I found the Brynhildr along the path. I can't imagine Father would have cast it willingly aside. I fear the worst.
Forrest, come on, you two. Don't let your imaginations run away with you. Did you actually see them die? No. So you can't lose hope. Look at the bright side. A father like mine wouldn't be mourned much anyway.
Don't be gay, Nina. It doesn't suit you.
No, I mean it. There's no polite way to say my dad was a selfish jerk. He hardly ever visited me until he suddenly got it into his head to risk his life for me. He's there for 5 seconds before yelling at me to leave while he covers my escape. Being afraid he's dead is the most I've thought about him in years. This is so typical of him. Nothing but bad news every time.
Nina. I'm sorry I spoke out of turn without taking your feelings into account.
No need to apologize. Heck, I wish he'd helped Lord Leo instead of saving me. Just think that he'd never have had to go through all of this.
Perish the thought. I don't know what I'd do without yours and Ophelia's company. You've been looking out for me ever since the three of us set out. That's the last thing I want to hear about you wishing you hadn't been saved. Now, let's put our heads together and figure out a plan to save our parents.
You got it, boss.
What the? Is that a roar I just heard?
Oh, gods. There's a dragon on the loose. And it's not alone. I count at least 5 of those no-good troops surrounding it. You do? Where? How could my second assign have failed me? Don't beat yourself up over it. Us thieves are trained to spot things we shouldn't.
Some of those people around the dragon, I don't think they're its enemies. They may be in danger as well.
The way things are going, they're gonna all get themselves killed. What's our call, Forrest? Save them or keep on walking? As your retainers, we'll follow your lead either way. Though, if you want to be a sage and cunning counsel, it would be better to help them.
And that is what we shall do. Even in the face of such terrible opposition, we can't watch them die before our eyes. It will be a disgrace to the bloodline of Nor.
Well put! Gird yourselves, and prepare to do glorious battle for Team Forest. Team Trees, Mr. Beast. We'll be behind you all the way.
Very gracious of you, but please, don't strain yourself on my behalf,
Whatever you say, boss. Asugi, Caladori, and a very scary enemy. Anyways, also Worm Slayers, Dragon. Yeah. This is a scary map. This is a mean map. I didn't know that this was the map theme that played on this map. I thought that was next map for some reason. It isn't. Oh. Misa Stupido. Oh, that's right. Dual strikes don't work as a dragon. How am I gonna play this map? Oh, frick. I have to kill both, right? Yeah. Rajet's also here. Do I have to kill both? I think you just kill one and the door opens up. And this side's easier? I don't remember how to play this map other than the fact that this map's kind of hard. Anyway, Seth, off camera before the last video, you said you had a story.
So, this happened 2 Thursdays ago. It's the reason I ended up having a half day at work and not going to class.
Oh, did you ditch?
No.
Oh.
Rather, something not so great happened. So basically what happened was I was using the vacuum cleaner at work, and we have like a Dyson style vacuum, so it's one of those like vacuums that has the hose wrap around the top and then connects back down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the hose did not connect fully down. This vacuum has had some troubles having the hose fully like connect down to the bottom so that way it didn't come loose. This time it came loose, and it not only came loose, it flew right in front of my face.
Oh.
The hose itself did not hit me in the face. But do you want to know what did happen?
What?
All of the dust from inside the hose, which is a lot, decided to go right into my right eye. Yeah. I ended up going to the urgent care. And I got diagnosed with an abrasion. Which basically, if you don't know what a corneal abrasion is, that's a scratch on your cornea.
Yeah, Mike, I've had it before, and it was one of the worst nights I've ever had.
Yeah.
Because it hurts.
It was not fun.
It hurts to have it scratch your eye. It hurts so much. Like,
what I'm glad, though, I'm glad that the cornea heals fast, because it feels better now.
I mean, mine healed. I went to bed, and I was fine the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's anything you don't want to injure, y'all, it is your eye.
Yeah, I like being able to see.
Don't injure your eye. But yeah, so I had to go to the urgent care that day. It ended up, we got it under workers' comp, so...
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
And you're not, like, getting fired for that or
also-
anything, too?
Oh no, that was not my fault. It
Well,
wasn't my fault
some
that the-
businesses get a little pissy about having to do workman's comp.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna be doing it anyways. But, they also immediately got rid of that vacuum cleaner. We
You
got a new
think?
one. Like, as soon as it happened, they got rid of it.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Hey, yo,
crazy. That's just that
your
sucks.
Yeah. It took, I don't know how long we spent trying to rinse my eye out. My eye had liquids poured in it all day long that day. We tried rinsing it out for like 30 to 45 minutes in the break room, and while we still got quite a bit of the dust out, there was still some left in there.
Yeah.
And so when we
I
got to the
can
urgent care,
imagine.
it did a saline rinse, and I work at a craft store, so you know what's in that dust
A lot of stuff you don't want in your eye.
in your eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like glitter, flocking, probably some floral pieces.
Lots of
All
not
of
fun
that
stuff. That's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also
So-
crazy. That's 18 damage. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. That was just enough to kill.
I was crazy once. But yeah, that
I
was
just
my
like you.
Thursday. That was my Thursday 2 Thursdays ago.
Wow.
And
that was
My
that was
mom-
last week, the week we didn't record Fire Emblem.
so it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I think so.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I ended up having to have my mom come pick me up. One of my managers had to drive me down there because I was obviously not gonna drive
You can't.
myself.
Yeah, you can't
My-
drive when you can't see.
Yeah, my store manager had to wheel me to the back in our wheelchair.
Damn.
Even when she was trying to wheel me to the back, you know, I'm clearly covering my eyes because I'm clearly injured, and he's wheeling me to the break room in a wheelchair. Some customer wants to ask a question about where something's located. And
That's-
it's like, buddy,
That's funny.
context clues.
That's funny.
But I shouldn't say that I'm surprised. Do you want to know what I found in our store the week or the day before that happened?
What?
A pair of pants, jeans,
Just pants.
sitting in our floral wall. We don't even sell jeans. They were just there. And one of my coworkers posted it on the subreddit of the company that I'm part of. And yeah, I don't know how they got there. And
Just-
it was
just
really
jeans.
Awkward. Yeah, it's jeans.
So
sitting in
someone
the
just
middle of the floor.
stripped mid shopping. They're like,
I don't know if they. Because the thing is I didn't even see anyone walking around pantsless.
that's
And it was so awkward going around asking people if they lost their pants.
that's
Me and my
crazy.
manager could not crack our giggles.
Oh fudge! I am in trouble.
But yeah, so I actually had a follow-up appointment at another eye center today. And they confirmed that there's no more abrasion. It's just
Good.
dryness.
That's good.
Abrasion might have- So, I'm doing a lot better, but that Thursday was very interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't injure your eye, y'all. Really, don't injure your eye. Unless you want to feel some of the most uncomfortable pain you ever have experienced, do not injure your eye.
Yeah.
It's just not a good idea.
Yeah. It's not a good idea.
My mom asked me that day because she had to be the one to pick me up from the urgent care that day and bring her to her work. She asked me to keep a lookout to see if we could find the pharmacy, and then she like didn't intentionally make the joke, but yeah.
This map's scary. Oh, fudge. Okay. Fudge. Oh, my fudge. Oh, my gosh. I'm screwed. I've lost. There's no way I win. I've lost.
You can't say that to yourself, Alex.
No,
you gotta do like Karaki said.
There's no way I can. And there's 0% chance I could take on Shiro in a fight.
That's what Kana said.
Kana's dead. I've already lost Kana. Who was like the one unit that maybe actually could take on Shiro. That being said, actually, these units have actually made it. The escape is open, so actually, as long as I keep moving, I actually am fine.
See, I told you.
Yeah, damn. Okay, no, I'm actually fine for now. Because ultimately, if these two die, it's not the end of the world, because I just need units to escape. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm actually kind of grooving it. This map's a lot of fun. This map sucks in Conquest. I hate this map. I don't hate it in Conquest. It's a little harsh. But this map's not my favorite Conquest map. But this DLC map of it's pretty fun. The previous map in this DLC campaign, was fine. It's not peak Fire Emblem, but it's not bad. This map's actually kind of fun. I'll admit. This one's pretty fun. I don't know how much this DLC cost. Was it worth the cost? I don't know. Was it? Genuinely don't know how much it costs. But the Heirs of Fate stuff's actually kind of cool. Although I was told, I've never experienced a story before literally this Let's Play, that was the best writing in Fates, but I don't know. The dialogue itself's fine, but it's nothing spectacular. And the story's kind of basic. A lot of the same issues that I have with something like Birthright, I have here. So.
What? Why was that person just standing there?
Because they wanted to. Okay, how do I handle Shiro? Because do I think if I escape with these units and these two die, then I'm going to lose? So if I... Two units have escaped. Does this mean I'm not going to lose the map? When inevitably these two aren't able to make it out? 0% chance that I'm able to survive Shiro. What I might be able to do is I might be able to run past him. Because ultimately, this is cav movement versus foot unit movement. So if I start pulling him up there, I need to clear the path. In what way is he going to go? I can do it. I just have to go back to the other side. Because he physically cannot catch up to me. Because this is cav movement. Versus foot unit movement. I've won. Do you not want to know how many attempts I put in this map the first time I played it, Gamer Family? I was also trying to make sure all units survived, but I ultimately only lost Kana, and that was because the enemies did the exact amount of damage needed to kill him. And had I known that, I would have probably used Sophie instead. So with a very, very slight change, this would have been as scary if Kana was alive. So ultimately, wow. Wow. Because you only need to kill one of the bosses. Because I know how I played it, how I was able to beat it originally is by essentially turtling and using everyone on the same side so that I could more easily plow through than maybe even fight Shuro. But no, I didn't have to do that. I mean, ultimately, I ended up having all my units go through the same side anyways, but that's because Shuro's scary. Not because of turtling.
Did everyone make it through in one piece, more or less?
Yes, I'm still keeping my body and soul together. We made it somehow. Don't look down, but there's something going on with the dragon.
What?
Ow.
Welcome back to the world of the bipedal.
Pant, what happened to me?
Transformed into a dragon. A remarkable sight to behold.
Huh? I was a dragon? I don't remember that. I didn't do anything bad, did I? Please tell me I didn't hurt anyone. No worries, it was just a mini rampage. You didn't attack any of us. Whew, okay. So, why were you scaly? A wizard's curse? The bite of a were-dragon? I don't know. I just remember being really sad. Some scary-looking people came to my home, and my mama, she stood between me and them. Don't tell me. Let me guess. I forgot how to do my Valley Girl voice. She told you to run, but she stayed behind. Yeah, how did you know? She gave me her sword and said to go far away. I always wanted to fight like my mama, so I've been practicing with my sword. But when she needed me, I was too afraid to do anything. I left my mama behind, alone. Then I guess I walked out here and fell asleep.
And I bet we can fill in the rest.
I know how upset you must be. Dryer and I went through the same thing. How tragic. Yep, strange enemies, separated from our parents. Save yourselves, all of it. There's more going on here than any of us realized. There must be some reason why all of us were attacked at once.
Dragon's strength would go a long way toward helping solve the mystery. Used judiciously, I think it could be just what we need to save our parents.
But if I can turn into a dragon, why couldn't I do it before? Why now and not when my mama needed me?
Please calm down.
It's not enough that I saved myself. I should have saved my mama too. It's because of me that she's sniff sob. Wah!
Uh-oh. I think we're about to have an angry dragon on our hands again. I'm sorry, this hurts me more than it will hurt you.
Ouch!
I hate to be so brutish. I did try to go as easy on you as possible. But I must understand that time does not flow in reverse. You can still help your mother, but only by looking forward, not back. None of us could help our parents, and yet you don't see us frozen with grief.
None of you?
Yes, without exception, each of us left our parents behind to fight for us. Rather than weep over our loss, we keep hope alive of finding them. I expect you feel alone without your mama, but we're here for you now. Dry those eyes. You're a brave warrior in our stalwart band now.
A brave warrior? Me?
I don't see any other little dragons here, do you?
That'd be silly, huh? Thanks, everyone. I won't cry anymore. I promise I'll learn how to control my dragon powers. If I do that, can I join your team?
Of course.
Thank you. I'll try really hard.
Gracious. I've never seen my father's Brynhildr glow like this before.
My sword's glowing too. Do you think it's because it's close to your book? Whoa! The Yano changed shape!
You don't suppose this be the legendary Grim Yado?
What did you call it?
My father told me about the sacred weapons of the world once. Golden Blade Yado, upon exposure to one, becomes the Grim Yado. I suppose the royal tome Brynhildr qualifies as one of these. A second sacred weapon, if we had one, would achieve the Shadow Yado.
The Grim Yado and the Shadow Yado. I know I can help in the fight now that I have the sword.
I look forward to your contribution.
Dang, you know you've got a cool magic sword going when it glows. My maiden heart flutters at the sight. And the Grim Yato, I couldn't have named it better myself. Nice. The two of you come together and literal sparks fly.
Is that all you can think about, even now? Welcome aboard. At any rate, I'm thrilled to gain another ally. It's strange, we haven't introduced ourselves yet. I almost thought... Ugh, my head.
Forrest, are you okay?
I'm fine. I just felt a splitting pain in my head for a moment. You know my name, I see. I take it my reputation precedes me?
Huh? Don't be weird, Forrest. Of course I know your name.
And without me having properly introduced myself, tisk. Take it you overheard it while in dragon form.
Is this a joke? What's going on here? Hey, Sophie, Dwyer, Ophelia, Nina, too. What happened to Forrest? Why did she forget who I am? I mean, why did he forget who I am? Are we supposed to know each other already? Because I don't remember introducing myself to you. How did you know my name? This isn't funny, Nina. Of course I know your name. Don't tell me you forgot me too. It's me, Kana. 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 The name does sound kind of familiar for some reason.
Does it? I don't think I've ever met anyone called that.
What? Come on, everyone. Why can't you remember who I am? Azura.
It's all right, Kana. Once this is over, they will all be restored to normal. Along with the memories they've lost.
Azura, is it really you?
Yes. So you remember me.
Sure, you're a good friend of my mama, right? But why are you all glowy? Oh, right, I think I remember. After the war, you... Huh? Now I can't remember what I was going to say. How come?
You may have less time than I hoped for. I'll soon forget me too, just as the others did. Just as everyone has forgotten you. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Did we forget Kana? I feel like I would remember doing that. Inconceivable. As he is my friend, his name is etched into the companion compendium. Though, I seem to have neglected to bring it with me for my deep realm.
I'm so sorry, Kana. Though you clearly remember me, I don't recall you.
Skill issue. It's okay, it doesn't sound like there's anything you can do about it. I remember you all, and that's good enough for me. I won't let it get to me. After all, I have the Grim Yado now. Plus, I can turn into a dragon!
I regret to tell you that it would be dangerous for you to transform now. Without more control over your dragon form, you could go berserk again.
Really? Aww.
But I have a solution. Crystallize your impulse to transform in a stone. That way you won't give in to it and become a dragon against your will.
Thank you, I'll take good care of it.
I have faith that you will.
Here's what I don't get. You said we'll forget things, but what things? Because I still remember my father and all but the time spent in the deep realm.
My memories of home are just as vivid, and I recognize Ophelia and Nina. Why is it that Kana is the only sticking point in my memory? It does seem strange, doesn't it? Pardon? Perhaps it isn't memory loss at all. Maybe you've never met this kid, or maybe you've never met this Kana who met you. I couldn't really say. Okay, Josh just left.
He's gone?
Yeah. Memories aren't something you collect intentionally.
I'm offended.
Nor do you abandon them deliberately.
I mean, I never heard him speak. Maybe he had audio issues?
It's like rain. It falls where it will, forms pools, and then evaporates. The next day, there's no trace of the water that was there.
Is there no way to stop ourselves from forgetting things? There has to be.
Unfortunately, I don't know of a way. If one exists, you must find it yourself. I could tell you the truth now, but it would only evaporate from your minds. The only thing to do for now is to press onward. Don't worry. As I said, your memories will be restored once this is all over. But even if they aren't, it's practically the same as never having known. From your perspective, there will be nothing to be sad about.
Nothing to be sad about. Forgetting one's friends is the most dire tragedy.
Yeah. If everyone you know forgets you, you might as well be dead. True enough. One's memories can be as precious as thing as one's life. You might almost consider them interchangeable.
What? How?
That's a question best left unanswered for now. But listen well. If you ever need to weigh memories against something else asked of you, when the time comes, make sure you choose what you can't afford to lose.
Huh? There's more? Oh, it's just sugar again.
You call a home.
There.
Song for those who choose the black rose over the cherry blossom. And a curse keeping a dragon from attaining his own private paradise. The curse affects all those who visit the invisible kingdom. Key to escaping it is the stone left behind by the dragon. Follow those who hold it and never stray from their path. To do so means succumbing to the curse and forgetting all that you knew. Your purpose in life, those who hold you most dear, even your innermost feelings will be washed away on the tide.
Boom, kappa, boom, ba, boom, bum, bum, shaka, ba, boom, boom, pants, ass, pants. Ass pants. Tap, tap, tap. Come the demon's footfalls. Steadily she advances, inexorably nearer with every breath. My last chance to flee has fled. The demon comes to take me. There you are. Aye! Why are you hiding? I've been looking high and low for you. Come on, let's go get some tea. I want to show you my favorite cafe. It's a perfect place to sit and talk for hours. Just you and me. Soleil, why must you always chase me around? Isn't it obvious? Because I'm interested in you. You and me were destined to be together. Once you finally realize it, we'll be a partnership for the ages. Please just leave me be. I'm not letting you go that easy, my cute little butterfly. Relax already. We have so much to talk about that I can't wait to get started. Oh, this is gonna be good. No!
Okay.
So I just asked out Ophelia. That's what. La 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 la. Oh, I think I almost got it that time.
Is that Soleil I hear?
La 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 la. Just when I thought I had it.
Having problems, Soleil?
Huh? Ah! Where did you come from?
I'm sorry, I didn't intend to startle you.
Oh, it's only you. Sorry for screaming in your face.
The fault is mine. Was that your singing I heard?
Ugh, so you heard that. I'm a lousy singer, so I thought I'd get in some practice when no one could hear. But I guess I wasn't safe even this far from camp.
My apologies. It was rude of me to spy on you like that. But why the sudden interest in singing?
Because you never know what the path to a girl's heart will be. What if I met a cute girl who's a sucker for a pretty voice? If I couldn't deliver on the spot, I'd blow my chance with her.
Oh.
Hey, you know a thing or two about singing, don't you? Do you have any tips for me?
Tips? Your voice will sound best if you breathe deeply and sing from your stomach.
Yeah, use your diaphragm, you fligamort. Sing from the stomach? I never heard anything come from there except growling.
It was a figure of speech. What I mean is, don't just sing with the breath in your mouth right now. You have to sing with
Wrong!
your whole body. With all the air in your lungs.
Wrong! Don't use your lungs while singing. Use your diaphragm. That's wrong. You can tell that someone who hasn't done a lot of singing wrote this dialogue. Because that's not... No. The stomach analogy was actually better. Because, like, when you sing... Step one to singing well is good air support. That is step one. But, like, when you do it, if you're breathing and your shoulders are, like, moving up, you're breathing wrong. If your stomach isn't going outwards, you're doing it wrong. There you go. Free advice, gamer family.
It'll help your singing sound fuller and more projected.
That is true. It's all in the breath. Step one to singing is breath. Step two is knowing where to put your frickin' tongue. And step three is just making sure there's actually room in your mouth. Like, pretend like there's an egg in your mouth. If your tongue's in the right place, which is typically down and out of the way, you have like an like open wide as if like there's an egg in your mouth, and you're breathing properly. That's those three steps alone is a lot of it. Now, after that is like learning what different notes are and knowing like how to actually hit the right pitches and all that. And I can't help there. That's something that my brain just 80% of the time just does without me having to think about it. And when it doesn't do it, it feels really bad and wrong. So, I can't help you there. You'll need an actual professional for that. Oh, I get you. That makes more sense. The last time my stomach sang, I think it turned the girl I was talking to off.
Yes, we wouldn't want that.
Thanks, you girl. I'll try it your way. No, try it Alex's way. That's the Alex difference.
Do let me know how it goes.
I want the ones I read first. Ha! Hiya! Now I've seen your commitment to your training. I can understand how your battle prowess became so well known. Prince Leo, I'm sorry I didn't know you were watching. No problem, Princess Anoka. It's quite interesting to see how both you and Prince Ryoma train. It's no surprise that you are both able to turn the tide of a battle on your own. I used to consider you both incredibly dangerous as enemies. It's reassuring now to have such strong comrades to fight alongside. Prince Leo, I think you're exaggerating our skill just a little bit. That is unlikely. The power you wield is undeniable. Or any critique would be that your style is difficult to build a strategy around. I don't understand what you mean. I'm having trouble creating a plan that accounts for your aggressive attitude. Since you charge the enemy head-on, it'd be best to have a plan that supports you, but I find it hard to predict how you'll behave when the battle begins. I see what you're saying. A gifted strategist like yourself would be concerned with how things look on a paper. I'm more concerned with how strong I am when steel meets steel. I'll leave you to your board game strategies. Princess Camilla, why do you keep stabbing that blanket with a needle?
Oh, hello, Princess Hinoka. It's called sewing. I'm making a patchwork blanket.
So, you attached all those little pieces together yourself. That's actually pretty impressive.
Well, thank you. A project like this helps me relax during my downtime.
Really? Makes it look so intricate. Don't you have to concentrate?
Oh, sewing is second nature to me. I hardly have to think at all. Of course, growing up in Nora, every young lady is taught to sew. Is that not the case in Hoshido?
Perhaps, but I was raised as a princess. My life was sheltered. At least until I took up arms at the tender age of 7.
That's a shame.
What? The fact that I was a child soldier, or that I never learned to sew?
Well, both. There's a real sense of accomplishment in crafting something with your own hands. Especially, say, a fine garment for Joe.
Don't mind
so
me.
Pleased with the maid cape I gave him another day.
I'd love to be able to do something like that for Joe.
Princess Hinoka, would you like for me to teach you how to sew?
You do that for me?
Certainly. Consider it a gift in the spirit of cooperation between our kingdoms.
Great, I'll take you up on that. Now hand over those needles, I'm feeling stabby.
It's sewing, remember, not swordplay. I think you'll find it requires a gentler touch.
I don't have a lot of more supports. We're getting to a point where I'm going to have to decide what the final support... Oh, the final support's got to be those two. It's got to be those two. Yeah, it's got to be those two. La 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 la. I finally brought it! Yay! Kana? Papa? Why did you go to the town by yourself? Were you shopping for something? I'll take that as a yes. What did you buy? Was it the thing you've been saving up for? Well, sigh. I know that sometimes you might want to keep things to yourself, so I won't force you to tell me what you brought. But I hope you will when you think the time is right, okay? Maybe I'm overreacting, but I feel like we need to be more open with each other. I don't want us to drift apart. Do you understand? I'm sorry, Papa. I wasn't trying to make you sad. I just wanted to surprise you. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I want to give you this, Papa. Here, take it. A ring? Yep. I heard that people in royal families were sometimes called ring givers. So I thought it'd be nice for you to receive a ring for once. Oh, I don't want to sneeze. Oh, God! I could buy a very expensive one, but I thought this would look good on you. I wanted to tell you how grateful I am for everything you've done for me, and I wanted it to be a surprise. I'm sorry. That explains everything. Thank you, Kana. You worked really hard to buy me this ring, didn't you? I'm sorry for making you feel so bad and ruining your surprise. So you're not sad anymore? Just the opposite. You've made me so happy. I love you so very much, Kana. Yeah, I love you too, Papa. I don't care. Have a moment, Ophelia? No, I'm in the middle of soaking up the duskiness of my immediate atmosphere. What? I'm meditating. Oh, I see. Can our spirits commune later? Sure, I didn't mean to bother you. I already found a gemstone that you dropped. I'll leave it over here. A gemstone? That's the one of my most precious pieces of quartz. It is? Glad I found it then. This gemstone can only be wielded by the purest of maidens to read the stars. How could I have dropped something so important to my methods? Thank you, Joe, Mama. I had no idea a speck of quartz could be such a big deal. Say something? No, nothing at all. Ha! A few alive could know the true value of this gemstone. In fact, only chosen ones know, like my father and I. Chosen ones? Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get back to soaking up duskiness from the atmosphere. There's no way we didn't do these supports already. There's no way. There's no way. This is Camilla. Okay. Camilla, a word, please.
What's on your mind?
You claim that I'm more devoted to war effort than to my family. I want to make it clear that those are not my true priorities.
Dear, does it irk you that our siblings come to me and not you for advice?
Not over much, it's more than that. Our family weighs at least as heavy on my heart as our kingdom's war efforts.
Is it really? I wonder. Will we put that claim to the test?
You seek to test me.
Call it a quiz, if you prefer. Chance to prove the depth of your knowledge.
In that case, yes, I submit to your testing.
I'll give you an easy first question. What is my favorite food?
I'm aware that you like sweets. Bonbons in particular, if I recall correctly.
I expect nothing less from you, Xander. My next question concerns...
Hold, I have not finished answering. You have a weakness for bonbons, but that is not your favorite food in all the world. What you crave, given your druthers, is steak.
Go on.
You prefer it grilled ordinarily lightly, and we'll send it back if there's too much charring. You are also particular about seasoning and only accept certain sauces.
How do you remember that much?
Now, that's your favorite vegetables. Oh, that's crazy. He knows a lot of detail. That's insane. That's like insanity pie. Insanity squared. Sorry, I'm just checking stuff really quickly. Game, fam. I'm just checking stuff right now. Really quickly. Game, fam. Give me a second. Stop yelling at me! Stop yelling at me, please. It's making me anxious. It's making me very upset. Very upset. Very upset. Very angry. Ah, frick. Okay, that's what I'm worried about. Well, I want this route to have the most sub-hour videos. So it's really a question of when do I do these supports. Because this video is a little long. But it won't be too terribly long, I guess. It'll be over an hour. But also, I don't know. We're approaching a very exciting episode, and I don't want any supports in that one. And I worry about doing supports in the video that has the final map of this side story. So I think we're just gonna go through we're just gonna finish off the supports, I think, even if that means that this route has doesn't have as more sub-hour videos than Conquest. But I imagine it will have at least 2 more sub-hour videos, I think. I just don't know. But we'll keep going. Camilla, you're looking radiant today. Have you changed your hair?
Thanks, Leo. No, it's just the same old style, but thanks for the compliment. Speaking of compliments, I think your armor is really cute.
Cute? That's the last thing I want to hear about my armor.
Sorry, my sweet brother, but it's true. Matching leggings really make that whole outfit sing.
Gods.
Oh, Leo, I know you're one of our most skilled warriors. But to me, you'll always be a baby brother.
I see. A baby. Splendid.
Well, what's wrong with that? Don't worry, it's not like I'm going to pinch your cheeks in the heat of battle. Silent treatment, eh? Fine. I have errands to run anyway. See you later, Leo.
I should have kept my mouth shut. Where did Shigur go? I don't know why he'd be out in the forest, but he was nowhere to be found in camp. There he is. I wonder what he's doing in a place like this. It's odd to see him sitting out here on a tree stump. Who are all these people gathered around him? What? Those aren't people? Wow, they're a bunch of forest animals. Have we had this before?
Oh, how do you mistake forest animals for people?
Oh, I didn't. I accidentally hit the button. Haven't we had this support before?
I have no idea, but how do you mistake forest animals for people?
I think we've had this. I think this might be the same as the male Kana and Shigur support. But I'm not so sure. So I'm just going to go through all the text, and we're not going to read it because I'm angsty. I'm mean. I'm evil. I'm being very mean. I'm being mean. Mean pants mean. Pants mean. Mean pants of meanness mean. Mean no mean. You mean yes. Very mean yes me mean. No you not mean. Yes mean yo mean I mean no more no more mean. I mean no mean. You mean yes mean. No mean. Yes mean. Me when just mean. What did you think, Seth?
Great.
Yeah.
Morning, Saizo.
Morning. Is it the sun is dawning in the east or shortly after? Where's the sun right now, Setsuna?
It's right over our heads.
This is called afternoon.
Oh man, I greeted you wrong. Huh.
Don't tell me you're sleeping this late.
Okay, I won't tell you that. There's a good excuse, though. I was caught in a trap until I saw you just now. Of course you were.
That's your idea of a good excuse. I wish you'd lied and said you overslept.
Really?
I'm not sure what to do with you, Setsuna. You don't seem quite suited to be a retainer. It's your attitude, I think.
No way, I'm the most motivated gal around the castle.
That is a bare-faced lie. I pity Lady Hinoka for having you as a retainer. I will take it upon myself to train you in the proper behavior for a loyal retainer.
Sounds okay. Let's start tomorrow.
Yes, bright and early. Be prepared. That was the penultimate support of the series. Oh my goodness. If there's not a new Fire Emblem game that comes out in between recording and upload, this may be the last support I record on this channel, depending on what we do after Thracia. And that is crazy to think about. I have plans. It depends on Seth, but I have plans. Gamer family, for what I want to do. But there is a chance that this is it. And if this is it, blame Seth. It'll be his fault. So. Sorry, not sorry to throw you under the bus like that. Prince Ryoma, there is something I wish to speak with you about.
What is it?
There have been complaints from my siblings and my soldiers. Whenever one of us attempts to talk with Joe, you are almost always there. And if you aren't, some other Hoshiden is. What is the meaning of this? I thought we had agreed to seek a new path to peace, to forge an alliance of trust. Or was that a lie? Do you still doubt our intentions?
It was no lie.
Then why are you still keeping us under surveillance?
I had decided to trust you, but many in the Hoshiden army have not. That is why I'm keeping watch over you and yours. I wish it was not necessary, and I am sorry if it has caused your people grief.
It is truly so impossible to trust Norians?
Try to understand, Prince Xander. King Garen lured my father into a trap and murdered him in cold blood. As if that were not enough, he then stole Joe from us, a mere child. I cannot blame my countrymen for being suspicious.
Of course, but do you not think it is unfair to punish a son for his father's sins?
I understand that it was King Garen's doing and that he is now your enemy too. Still, enemy or not, he remains your father. It must be difficult to turn your sword against him, regardless of the facts. I'm doing my best to sympathize. However,
I see. You need not continue. I'll tell my people to pay no mind to the matter. Your perspective, though incorrect, is perfectly understandable.
Prince Xander.
Trust can only be earned, not demanded, and earning it takes time, so we will wait. In interim, we are no strangers to hostile receptions. We shall endure. That was it. That's all the supports, gamer family. There's 4 more videos of the series, and they're not going to have supports. That may be the biggest gap of supports in this entire series, and of course it's at the end. You're welcome! I am so awesome to end supports off early. Yeah. 2 maps next video unless something goes horribly wrong. Now, me when I need to piss.